was closing floor by floor. The lamps went pale above, and hat boxes beside the glass leaned softly into love. You stood inside the elevator with buttons at your hand. The brass gate folded bright and thin. The mirror tall and bland. A lady called for millinery. A clerk came down with lace. A child pressed every numbered light and hid his guilty face. Then he arrived with violets, his overcoat half done, and asked for floor 11, as if there were only one. The bell had rung for closing time. The door should have been drawn. You held the gate a moment more and let him hurry on. Hold the gate at 5. Let the brass stay wide. Let someone carrying flowers keep his errand safe inside. Hold the gate at 5. A courtesy no more, yet all my heart stood waiting on the wrong side of the floor. The car rose past the dresses, past gloves and evening shoes. The mirror took his violets twice and gave them back in blue. You asked if he was nearly late. He smiled and said, a little. The elevator trembled up between the floors of metal. I had no reason riding there, no purchase left to claim. My parcel held a necktie pin, my ticket bore no name. But when you reached to stop the lift and turn the handle slow, I saw how lightly one small hand can help another go. He thanked you with his hat in hand, then stepped into the hall. You watched the violets disappear and did not watch me at all. Hold the gate at 5. Let the old ropes rise. Let another man's bright flowers reach another pair of eyes. Hold the gate at 5. No promise, touch or sign, only your hand making room for a kindness that was not mine. It was not envy, I would say, to buttons, brass and light. Not envy of a flower bunch sent somewhere out of sight, but certain little mercies can uncover what we hide. The gate held open gently for the one who gets to ride. Hold the gate at blue. A magnolia breathed below where dawn came slowly through. The canvas waited pale and still. The jars were lined in gray. My silhouette beside the pane looked softer with the day. No phonograph, no footstep yet. No word had touched the air. Only the brush, the folded rag, and morning gathering there. The petal in the water lay white within the little bowl, and made the waking room feel whole. The petal in the water. It must have drifted from the branch and found the sill by chance. A teardrop trembled near my hand, then vanished in its dance. I watched it turn once in the light, so quiet, faint and slow, as if the day had placed a bloom exactly where to go. Rooftops lost their blue. The starlight left the upper panes and let the gold come through. No serenade came through the street, no banner met the sky. Only a flower in rinse water and one awakening sigh. And then I knew how beauty comes, not blaze, nor cry, nor art, but like a little drifting thing that finds its waiting heart. The petal in the water lay wide within the little bowl and made the waking room feel whole. The petal in the water. At last I raised the waiting brush. The room grew mild and wide. Still one white petal kept the hush. The morning left inside. The bathhouse clock was losing heat. The lockers clanged below, and towels along the wooden rail grew darker in a row. You stood above the guarded sand with zinc along your cheek, a whistle resting at your throat, your shoes kicked from your feet. The children dug their castles low, the mothers shook out sheets. A radio near the soda stand kept time in little beats. One boy in trunks of faded green went farther than he knew, past where the ropes drew silver lines. Across the afternoon you saw the shoulder of the tide before the rest could see, and raised one arm into the sun, as calm as it could be. No red flag yet, no red flag yet. Only your hand above the glare, where sea and sky had met. No red flag yet, but something in that sign made all the careless summer pause before it crossed the line. The boy turned back before you called. A gull cut hard and low, the sand slid warm around my shoes, the undertow pulled slow. You marked the hour in the book, then folded down the page, as if a life might pass through danger without learning its age. His father laughed and waved him in, too late to understand. You only watched the water once and brushed salt from your hand. I came to ask the closing time, or said that was my aim, but stayed beside the guard stand steps and could not leave the same. There are warnings never sounded, there are rescues no one names, a breath withheld, a glance made early, a hand that measures waves, and there are hearts that owe the day to something small and plain. Not thunder, not a shouted word, but care arriving sane. No red flag yet, no red flag yet. The folded cloth beside your chair had not been needed yet. No red flag yet, still I see it clear, how close the bright world came to harm, how quietly you were near. The beach lamps woke along the walk, the last bell thinned away, and by the logbook, clean and red, the folded warning stayed. The fitting rooms were full of wool, of hangers, pins, and thread, and September moved through polished glass in squares of quiet red. She stood beside the curtain stall with chalk upon her sleeve, the paper tags in little stacks, too plain to make believe. A salesgirl crossed with hatbox cord, a bell rang lingerie. The elevator swallowed voices and carried them away. An old seamstress from the workroom came, her purse held with both hands. She had mended coats for 30 years and never bought that brand. The gray one fit her shoulders well, but when she faced the glass, the mirror caught the ceiling more than any life that passed. She did not say, "Stand straighter, dear," or smooth the woman's pride. She only touched the outer frame and turned one panel wide. The looking glass came lower than past lamps and painted trim, until it found the careful face above the collar's rim. The old one laughed beneath her breath, a sound half shy, half new. She touched the pocket with one finger, as if the cloth were true. No ribbon marked the moment there, no clerk looked up to see. A woman used to making clothes was shown what she could be. Some labor keeps behind the seam, behind the steam and shears. It hems the sleeves for other arms and disappears for years. But now and then a steady hand will change the angle small, and let the one who served the room stand bright inside it all. Turn the mirror down, let the face come through. Let the glass remember her as kindly as it knew. Turn the mirror down, not praise, not grand display, only a little dignity brought closer for the day. Turn the mirror down till the coat sits right, till the woman in the workroom gray can meet herself in light. Turn the mirror down, one quiet panel moved, and all the store grew gentler there for what the glass had proved. The tags were filed, the pins were closed, the curtains lost their sound, and in the lowered fitting glass, her smile stayed looking round.
The lamps came on above the stream, one by one, then two. The river took their trembling gold and pulled it long and blue. The office doors had emptied out in ledgers, hats, and haste. The bridge kept all our weekday feet in one familiar pace. I saw it first before I saw your face against the veil. That length of wool I knew is yours, the scarf on the rail. You always came before I did, and leaned there toward the tide, as if the whole day only kept a little room beside. No bouquet bright, no practiced line, no grand and public tale, just evening iron river wind, the scarf on the rail. You'd looped it through the blackened bars to free your hands from cold. One glove around the paper cup, one hand the railing held. The steam went briefly through your hair, then vanished in the dim. And all at once the bridge we crossed each day grew close and warm with him. No promise had to make itself above that traffic hum. We knew the hour, the corner light, the step by which I'd come. And love, when it has learned the week, grows punctual and plain. It hangs its little banner first against the dark and rain. You always came before I did, and left one sign in view. So even from the farthest end, the bridge was already you. And still when winter takes the lamps and dusk comes early pale, I think of all that waited there, the scarf on the rail. The river kept on under us, the cup went empty thin. You took the wool back to your throat and tucked the whole sky in. The optician's bell had hardly rung, the streetcars thinned toward 5, and dust along the counter glass kept little suns alive. He stood beneath the eye chart there, with lenses in a tray, the trial frames beside his hand, the afternoon gone gray. A schoolboy chose a tortoise pair, a clerk wrapped cases brown, and May leaned through the striped front shade upon the quiet town. She came in with her sewing bag, her thimble in one seam. She said the needle looked too small and tried to make it seem a thing that happens now and then, a nuisance, nothing more. But both her hands held tight around the handle at the door. He set the little silver frame across her careful face, then turned the dial lens by lens with unannouncing grace. The black marks blurred, then cleared, then blurred. She laughed and looked away, as if the room had caught her age too plainly in the day. He did not say the years had come or ask how long she'd known. He only took the pointer down and lowered what was shown. One line larger softly said, "Then we shall find the right." And all the shop grew kinder there around her borrowed sight. Some pride is made of tiny things, a thread passed through the eye, a name read on a medicine box, a bus sign going by. And some men know the merciful can live in where they stand, not changing what the truth has said, but placing it near hand. One line larger, let the letters stay. Let the world come close enough to meet her halfway. One line larger, plain black upon the white, yet something in her lifted chin returned into the light. One line larger, till the blur gives way, till the smallest useful things come back into the day. One line larger, no comfort spoken through, only a careful chart brought down where failing eyes could do. At closing time the case is shut. The pointer found its wall, and in the glass one lowered line still answered for us all.
The cages woke before the street, their little wires rang, and April stood outside the glass while every yellow throat sang. You swept the seed husks from the shelf with one slow, careful hand, then filled the cup with millet grain and leveled off the sand. The rabbits slept in cedar shreds, the goldfish turned below. A boy pressed pennies to the pane and watched the finches go. You took one cage from near the light, not bright enough to stare, and tied a blue tag to its hook as if a name were there. Blue tag on the canary, small against the morning wire, told no song, and yet it seemed to steady all that choir. Blue tag on the canary, I watched your fingers stay and felt a common errand turn almost holy for a day. You checked the latch and checked it twice, then moved the perch aside, so nothing sharp would catch a wing when carried on the ride. A woman came with shopping string rose a bowl. The bell above the doorway shook and let the sunlight roll. You said he startles if you rush, then lowered down your tone. And all at once that little cage looked less like being owned. No church stood near, no choir wore robes, no candle dressed the air. Only sawdust, seed and glass, and someone taking care. Yet there are ways a small life leaves that ask the room to see. A hand that knows how light to hold, what trembles to be free. Blue tag on the canary, tied before the child came in. Bright as April's smallest flag beside the painted tin. Blue tag on the canary, not ribbon, prize or claim. Only proof that even song was gently given a name. The child went out with both hands still. The bell swung once above, and in the shop one empty hook kept ringing after love. The town had shut its porches down. The courthouse gave one chime, and in the little exchange room, the cords hung still as twine. She sat before the switchboard wall with cotton at her wrist, a pencil by the message pad, her coffee gone to mist. The moths kept tapping at the shade, the fan turned slow and wide, and every sleeping house outside had wires at its side. Then one red lamp began to wink above the doctor's name. She lifted up the answering cord before the second flame. A woman's voice came thin with fear from 4 miles past the mill, and all the room around the board grew suddenly more still. Hold the line, hold the line. Nothing more than waiting there between one voice and time. Hold the line, small duty plain and true. Yet in her hands the darkened town had one way through. The doctor's bell rang twice, then 3, then stopped beneath the floor. She tried his sister's boarding room, then tried the back drugstore. No panic crossed her steady face, no word was spent too fast. the cloth-bound cord and made the silence last. The farmhouse breathed against her ear. A child coughed once, then cried. She said, "He's coming, keep the lamp," and set the jack beside. Outside, the gravel road lay black. The moon was nearly gone, but still she kept that little light from being left alone. No one would see the way she sat with one hand near the board, or how a common copper thread could carry mercy toward. Some rooms are small enough to miss, some work leaves little sign, but life may hang for half a breath on who will hold the line. Hold the line, hold the line, till wheels are heard beyond the bridge, till fear has crossed its time. Hold the line, not bell nor hymn nor flame, only a woman keeping still beside a blinking name. At dawn the doctor called her back. The child had found his sleep. She wrote one note, then cleared the cord and let the morning keep. Twilight clung to window glass. The floorboards held the blue. A magnolia sighed below, where dawn was breaking through. The canvas waited pale and still. The jars were lined in gray. No phonograph, no footstep yet, only the edge of day. My silhouette beside the pane looked thinner than before, as if one breath of morning light could open every door. The blue before color kept all the little room in grace, and laid a hush on every place. The blue before color. A teardrop trembled near my hand, then vanished in the shine. The rag, the brush, the wooden chair, all seemed almost divine. The rooftops softened into gold, the shadows thinned away, and one small jar upon the sill began to catch the day. left the window glass to let the morning grow. No serenade came through the street, no great command was heard, only the light on common things and one awakening bird. And then I knew how beauty starts, not with a blaze or cry, but with a little tender change in air and wood and sky. The blue before color kept all the little room in grace, and laid a hush on every place. The blue before color. At last I raised the waiting brush, the white began to flower. Still in my heart there softly stayed that blue and fragile hour.
The cleaner's glass was white with steam, the street outside was gold, and July hung in paper slips on wires neatly rolled. You stood beside the pressing board with starch upon your hand, the tickets clipped by number there, the suits in quiet bands. A woman brought a sailor blouse, a boy asked after cuffs, and from the back the iron breathed its little clouds of love. He came in near the closing hour, his hat held at his side. The dark suit waited brushed and warm, the collar opened wide. He said he must not keep them long, the church was across town. You found one grain of wedding rice where his left lapel turned down. Brush the lapel clean, brush the lapel clean. Let no small sign of other hands stay where it can be seen. Brush the lapel clean. I watched your fingers know how gently one may send a man where one must never go. You took the bone-handled brush and worked the cloth with care, not smiling at the rice grain, not asking who was there. The shop bell shook once in the heat, a streetcar crossed the square. He checked his watch and thanked you twice for saving him repair. My own brown jacket hung behind the counter, tagged and pressed. I had no cause to wait so long, no stain left to confess. But when you smoothed his shoulder seam and turned the collar flat, I saw how much a practiced hand can give and not take back. It was not envy, I would say, to steam and wire and wool, not envy of a chapel door, a carriage or a rule. But certain grains of ordinary white can show a heart too well
what falls from someone else's day may stay where no one tells. Brush the lapel clean, let the dark cloth lie. Let him reach the wedding steps with nothing gone awry. Brush the lapel clean, no claim, no flower, no tear. Only your hand making him ready for another's year. The shop went dim, the iron cooled, the claim slips lost their shine. And on the floor, that little grain looked almost nearly mine.
The rink had turned the windows white, the benches shone with cold, and every scarf along the rail was red or blue or gold. You stood behind the rental shelf with skates in numbered pairs, a pencil through your auburn hair, a mitten on the chair.
The children crossed the rubber mats with ankles stiff and proud. Their mothers called above the band, the bright brass music loud.
One little boy came limping back, his left foot pulled too sore. You knelt beside the wooden bench and said,
"One loop looser."
You did not laugh at how he frowned or hurry him along.
You eased the lace beneath your thumb
until the tight felt wrong.
One loop looser, that was all you gave.
Room enough for one small foot
to learn how to be brave.
One loop looser,
I watched him find the floor
and thought how gently care can hold
by holding not so hard.
A girl spun twice and caught the rail,
A whistle clipped the air
the coca cups went paper thin
with steam above the stair.
You rubbed the blade with flannel once,
Then checked the buckle pin
and sent him toward the silver ink
to try the turn again.
He fell before the second post,
Then rose without a cry,
you only raised your hand a bit,
as if to tell him why.
My own skates waited by the door, the leather cracked and worn,
But I stayed near the counter still
to watch the afternoon.
The band began a slower tune.
The lamps came on in rows
You tied another careful bow
and warmed your fingers close. One loop looser,
nothing grand or wise,
only space enough enough for pain
to leave a pair of eyes.
One loop looser,
The knot was still secure.
yet something in the way you tied
Made winter less unsure.
Years may take the rink away,
The heater, rails and song,
the rented skates with painted marks,
the mittens left too long.
but not the lesson of your hands.
Plain as a working rule,
What wishes to go farther must not be fastened cruel. One loop looser,
softly at the start,
you gave the boy his balance back.
and never called it art.
One loop looser,
I see it now and then.
the kindest hold in all the world.
Let someone move again.
The folding chairs are set in rows, the soup is keeping warm, and under stairs the basement pipes begin their little storm. You stand beside the kitchen shelf with steam along your sleeve, a pencil tucked behind your ear, too busy to believe. The enamel pans are cooling down, the ladles hang in pairs. A stack of plates waits near the door for whoever takes the stairs. You taste the broth and lower salt, then stir it once again, as if the whole cold neighborhood were coming in from rain. The boys bring chairs from Sunday school, the old men move them back. A woman folds the tablecloth along its printed crack. You open up the recipe box and find the card you need, written small in someone's hand for cabbage, cream and seed. You read the corner where it fades, then smile and close your eyes, and set the card back where it lives among the cakes and pies. The card in the recipe box, soft at the edge from years of hands, told more than any silver dish of what a room understands. The card in the recipe box, not merely how much flour to take, but how to feed a winter hour and leave no one awake to ache. No one will praise the pencil mark, the thumbprint near the name, the little cross beside the word that says to lower flame. Yet every supper has a past that stands behind the steam. Somebody's measure, somebody's care, still entering the dream. The card in the recipe box, placed back between the bread and stew, held all the quiet hands before that somehow worked through you. The card in the recipe box, plain as paper, worn and small, yet when you closed the wooden lid, it seemed to bless us all. The supper bell is rung upstairs, the basement fills with feet, and in the box the old card rests, still warm from being read.
The pool clock clicked at 3:30. The tiles gave back the sun, and sandals slapped along the wall where shouting children run. You stood behind the towel shelf with chlorine on your hand, the locker keys in numbered rows, the whistle in its band. A freckled boy came dripping in, all elbows, pride and knees. He said the water took his key, the way it takes small leaves. You did not scold the missing brass or make his trouble large. You found a little cork instead and tied it to the charge. Tie it to cork, let it rise again. Some things are easier to keep when someone thinks of when. Tie it to cork. A laugh went through the place, and still you left his dignity as dry as any grace. The diving board gave one bright clap, a mother shook a sheet. The lifeguard turned his metal chair to follow flashing feet. You wrote his number on a tag, then looped the string once more. So if the deep end tried its tricks, the key would find the shore. He grinned as if he meant to say he never had been scared. You slid the cork across the counter like a secret you two shared. I came to ask for change perhaps, or claimed I had to call, but stayed beside the towel room door and liked the whole world small. Tie it to cork, let the lost thing show, let it bob above the blue where careless swimmers go. Tie it to cork, not wisdom, not a rule, only kindness with wet fingers at a city pool. There are people who can turn a fault into a lighter thing, who know the way embarrassment can bruise without a sting. They do not save the world aloud or lecture what is wrong. They fasten hope to something plain and send it floating on. The boy ran back, the gate swung wide, the cork bounced at his wrist, and all that afternoon it rose from every blue he missed.